Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another broadcast here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Tonight's match in volleyball will feature the Bulldogs hosting the Cypress Tigers. So the Cypress Tigers out of Cypress School District will be taking on the Lady Bulldogs here, of course, representing Waller Independent School District. Teams are gathering up. Waller Bulldogs, of course, will be on the left of the screen, getting ready to serve here momentarily. And we'll be ready to get this contest on the way. Bulldogs' first contest was last week against the LaGrange Leopards. End up falling 3-0 as we're now ready to get things started on the way here between the Tigers and the Bulldogs. We'll be ready to start here in just a moment, waiting on everything to get locked and loaded. I want to remind you today's broadcast coverage is being made possible by attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. His phone number is 979-826-8008. And Texas Guarantee, located at 3019 Waller Street in Waller, Texas. And Cypress will get the first point of the day. And our final sponsor of the day would be Divah Skin Conditioner, located at divahfeet.com, D-I-V-A-H feet.com. There is another score for the Tigers, and it is quickly 2-0 Cypress Tigers on top of the Bulldogs. Another ace, and it is quickly 3-0 Cypress on top. Just getting on the way here, set one, best 3 out of 5. As the whistle has now been blown, and play will begin. And there is a kill by the Bulldogs to make it 3-1 here in set number 1. Bulldogs are getting ready to serve from left to right on the screen. Chalk that up for the Bulldogs. 3-2 is our score. Bulldogs still looking for their first set of the 2019 campaign. Hopefully they'll get that taken care of tonight. Nice setup and hitting in the net. And the Bulldogs rally around to save the volley. The attack was defended well, but then they end up getting a point for the Tigers. Makes it 4-2. Tigers will go on the serve. Just getting on the way here at Waller High School. Serving the community since 2002 with the Open Mic Broadcast Network coverage, and we're proud to be doing what we do. And there's going to be another point added for the Tigers. 5-2 is the score now here in set number 1. And that is going to be credited to the Bulldogs. That was a little long. So we'll quickly now go to 5-3. Lady Bulldogs trailing. They're waiting to serve. The clearance has been given. And the serve is over. It's going to be credited to the Tigers. 6-3 is our score here in set number 1. Substitutions now coming in for the Tigers. waiting on the clearance now. And we do want to rectify Coach Simmons. We were calling him Simeon game one. That was the first game, so we do apologize to that coach. Been a good sport about it. As the serve is off and in action. And that's going to be another point for the Tigers. 7-3 is our score now here in set number one. Want to encourage you guys, if you could and would, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Open Mic Broadcast Network. As we take pride, that is going to be credited for the Bulldogs on that one. 7-4 is our score. Bulldogs will try to get back into this thing right now. Young team, this Bulldog team. A bunch of sophomores. A couple of juniors mixed in there. Oh, there's a block and a point for the Tigers. 8-4 is our score now. That's going to be credited for the Bulldogs. Last touch by the Tigers. 8-5. Bulldogs have yet to lead in this particular set. We'll try to see if they can make a run right now. And there's going to be another score for the Tigers. 9-5 is our score. Substitution coming in for the Tigers. They'll wait the clearance for the serve. Neighboring district, or Cypher, to the Waller School District. Waller neighbor with Cypher, Tomball. And that was last touch by the Tigers. Credited to the Bulldogs, 9-6. Forgive me, that was credited to the Tigers. So it will go 10-6 now will be the score. 10-6 is our score. Bulldogs will get the serve. As I was saying, neighboring districts to Waller, to the east would be Cypher, southeast would be Katy, to the north would be Tomball. Oh, there's a kill, and an aggressive score for the Bulldogs makes it 10-7 now. To the west of the Bulldogs would be Hempstead School District, and a little bit more southeast would be Royal Brookshire. Serve off with a 10-7. Nice dig. Bulldogs make it 10-8 now, trying to make a run here in the opening set. We have a couple of more of these matches scheduled for the Bulldog coverage. We also have a few kept scheduled for Hempstead on days they're not conflicting with one another. Another point for the Bulldogs. Now they are within one, trailing 10-9 here in set number one. That didn't quite make it. Point for the Tigers. (11-9) is our score. Serve up and on the way. Oh, nice dig off the attack. Good volley on this one right now. Oh, good block and a score for the Tigers. That was a pretty impressive block on the front line. Makes it now 12-9. The service will be for the Tigers. That was long. 12-10 is our score. That's going to hit the net. And it will quickly go 13-10. Bulldogs with the point. Makes it 13-11. Looked like they called a net violation against the Bulldogs, and that's going to make it 14-11. Service for Cypress now. Cypress Tigers up 14-11, set number 1 here from Waller High School. Thank you guys for joining us here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. That was a nice block up front. It makes it 15-11 here in set number 1. (16-11). We got a timeout on the floor. Bulldogs trailing 16-11. We'll be right back with more volleyball coverage here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back. We had a timeout on the floor. Waller trailing by the score of 16-11. The service will be back on the side of the Tigers. That's going to be advantage for the Bulldogs. 16-12 is our score. Bulldogs will get on the serve. Got to make a run right now. Trailing by 4. The ace makes it 16-13. And that's going to be advantage for the Tigers after a pretty decent volley on that run. 17-13 is our score. Substitutions for the Tigers. Going to be a point for the Bulldogs. 17-14 here in set number 1. Ace off that serve makes it 17-15. Point for the Tigers. Last touch by the Bulldogs. 18-15 is our score here in set one. Oh, nice tack by the Bulldogs. Makes it 18-16. Good front line play. Bulldogs have yet to lead in this first set. And that's going to be short into the net. 19-16. Got to win by 2. In normal cases, 25 per set. There's an ace. That makes it 20. There's a block up front, makes it 21-16. Another timeout on the floor, and we'll be right back with more volleyball coverage here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 21-16 is our score. Cypress Tigers on top of the Lady Bulldogs at the moment here in set number one. Timeout was on the floor, taken by the Bulldogs. Their second and final timeout of this set. Nice dig off the attack by the Bulldogs just then. Rallying back and forth. And that's going to make it 22-16 now. The Tigers on top. That attack is going to be credited for the Tigers. That's point for the Bulldogs. Strong hustle play. That's going to be credited to the Tigers. Point for the Bulldogs. Some substitution now coming in for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs got to make a run here in this first set. Nice volleying going on right now. And that's going to fall in favor of the Tigers, and that's going to take care of set number one, 25-18. They're flipping sides, and we'll be right back with more volleyball coverage here. 25-18 in set one. Bulldogs fall. We'll be right back. And welcome back as we get ready to start set number two. Lady Bulldogs fall 25-18. The Tigers will lead off this serve. This time they'll be going from left to right on the screen. We're waiting the clearance, and we'll get ready to go. Reminding you, this broadcast being made possible by attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas, Texas Farm Bureau of Waller, Texas, and Divah Skin Conditioner. The whistle has blown, and we're ready to start set 2. And right away, Cypress gets the first point of the set. Nice setup, attack, and that is going to be too strong. Point for Cypress, 2-0. First set was won by the Tigers, 25-18. Bulldogs get their first point of the second set. 2-1 is our score. Bulldogs on the serve now. It's going to be long. 3-1. Four-one is our score here in set number 2. Nice save. Nice save, but to no avail. Makes it 5-1. Tigers. That's going to be advantage for the Bulldogs. Makes it 5-2 here in set number 2. Bulldogs have yet to have a lead in either of these sets. That one falls through for the Tigers, makes it 6-2. Too long. 7-3 is the score. Bulldogs will go on the serve. Set number 2. Here in the best 3 of 5. Advantage for the Tigers. 8-3 is the score. Got some substitutions coming in now for the Tigers. Well, they called a lift against the Bulldogs. That makes it 9-3 now. Tigers on top. That's going to be short. Bulldogs will get the serve, trailing 9-4. Bulldogs climbing back in it now, 9-5. Nice set. There's an attack on a dig, but it's going to be last touch by the Bulldogs. That'll make it 10-5. Cypress Tigers on top. They'll be going into the serve. That was a block. Good save by the Bulldogs. They're trying to set things back up. Nice attempt, but that's going to be for the Bulldogs, 10-6. Strong volley on that last round. Remind you that you're watching the Open Mic Broadcast Network's coverage of Waller Athletics. Serving the community through faith in athletics since 2002. Bulldogs trailing 10-6 right now on this current serve, but make it 10-7 as they're trying to make a run right here. Bulldogs lost the first set 25-18 if you just joined us. Trying to get their first set for the 2019 season. That was a little long. Substitutions now coming in for the Tigers. 11-7 is our score here in set number 2. Nice dig. Nice dig on the back row. (12-7) now. Looked like they may have called a net ball on that one. They're going to credit that to the Bulldogs. Makes it 12-8. Bulldogs with a substitution. They'll come in on the serve now. Trying to make a run. And that was long. 13-8. Cypress on top. Set number 2. That was a nice save, but advantage will go to the Bulldogs on that one. Good hustle by the Tigers. Excellent hustle. Bulldogs trying to make a run now, 13-10. Still on the serve. That one falls. Wait a minute now. The officials said it was for the Tigers. Now they're discussing it. And they're going to say it was for the Bulldogs. So we'll take that one. 13-11. 13-12 now. Bulldogs trying to make a run. A little slight controversy. And it's all tied, 13-13 here in set number 2. Bulldogs trying to get their first time taking the lead here. They're getting a little regathered on the Tiger side. The service over. And that one's going to be out. Bulldogs up 14-13. We got a timeout on the floor. Bulldogs with the first lead of the evening. We'll be right back with more Waller Volleyball. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-13 is our score. Timeout on the floor taken by the Tigers. Bulldogs with their first lead of the evening. And they extend that now to 15-13. A little nice dig to save the play. Good volley going on right now. Wow. And what a volley that one was. Bulldogs up now by 3, 16-13. Nice dig that time by the Tigers, and the Bulldogs are on the attack right now. 17-13. Cypress Park Tigers find themselves down at the moment. Nice attack and good dig. Boy, they're volleying right now. Little dump is saved and a volley, and there's going to be another point for the Bulldogs. 18-13 is our score. The momentum is definitely on the side of the Bulldogs right now. (19-13) Bulldogs. The Tigers come back off of that one. That was last touch by the Bulldogs, makes it 19-14. They're on the serve, trailing by 5. Set number 2. Tigers took first set 25-18. And the Bulldogs come right back to make it now 20-14. Nice volleying going on right now. The little dump saved by the Tigers. Oh, what an attack. 2015. Cypress Park trailing the Waller Bulldogs. Set 2 of the match here between the Bulldogs and the Tigers. Wow, there's an ace. 20-16. Oh. And that's going to be point for the Tigers. We got a timeout on the floor. 20-17 is our score. We'll be right back. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 20-17 is our score. Bulldogs on top here in set number 2. They got that set over. Setting up the attack. Pull back out. And that's going to be a point for the Bulldogs. 21-17. And that's going to hit into the net. 21-18. Tigers now on the serve. Point for the Tigers, makes it 21-19 now. You got to win by 2. And it's 25 is the match. Wow. What a volley. And, whoa, nice dig on the backcourt. That's going to be a little long. Makes it 21-20. Bulldogs. Now, all of a sudden, we're tied. 21-20 is our score. Timeout on the floor. You'll be right back with more exciting action of Waller's Volleyball right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Volleyball coverage here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network of the Waller Bulldogs, all tied 21-21 against Cypress Park Tigers. Tigers on the serve, going from left to right on the screen. Bulldogs have gotten up as many as 7 points in this set. Now they find themselves in a battle. Nice block. And the Bulldogs make it now 22-21. We're all tied at 22. Point for the Tigers. Makes it 23-22. That's going to be another point for the Tigers. (24-22). Tigers for the set. And that one falls in. 24-23. Bulldogs have got to score off this serve or it's over. Substitution now coming in for the Bulldogs. Gotta have it right here. Clearance given, serve is up. And that's going to fall in for the Tigers. And they will take set number 2, 25-22. They're flipping sides. 25-23, I'm sorry. They're flipping sides. We'll flip sides, and we'll be right back with set 3 of Waller Volleyball coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready to start set number 3. Bulldogs down 2-0. They were up on set number 2. End up losing that one 25-23. And now they've flipped sides. Bulldogs on the left and Cypress Park on the right. Got their final alignments in. We'll be ready to get started here momentarily. While we're waiting on that, remind you that today's coverage is made possible by Divah Skin Conditioner. Divah Skin Conditioner is a formulation for those who are challenged with diabetes and the skin condition attacks that happen. You can visit their website at divahfeet.com. That's D-I-V-A-H feet.com. Or you can speak with a representative by dialing 903-270-0026 and make your order today. Money back guarantee, so there's absolutely nothing to lose. As we get ready, there's a dump and a pass. It's going to be good. I should say that attack. 1-0 now. Tigers up. Tigers have opened up each set with a lead. That one's long, and we're tied at 1. Bulldog is a young team, a lot of sophomores and juniors on this squad. Bulldogs up now 2-1. That falls a little short. Good hustle. Makes it 3-3. Waller on the serve. Nice block for the Bulldogs. 4-3. Point credit to the Tigers, all tied at 4. Wow, good net play that time by the Tigers. 5-4 is the score. Tigers on the serve. Want to remind you guys that you can listen to the Mike Prince Show daily at the Open Mic Broadcast Network at obnradio.com. Talk about the local high school and college sports. There's a good serve and point for the Bulldogs to tie it up at 5. Nice attack and point for the Tigers. Makes it 6-5. Here, the score in set number 3. Tigers took set 2, 25-23, and set 1, 25-18, as they score off the serve, makes it 7-5. Bulldogs come back. Trailing 7-6, they'll go on the serve. Substitutions coming in for the Bulldogs. Tigers score off the attack, 8-6. Substitutions coming in. Want to thank Texas Farm Bureau, located at 3019 Waller Street in Waller, Texas, for helping underwrite tonight's coverage. Bulldogs answer back, 8-7 is our score. Bulldogs on the serve, trailing 8-7. Oh, nice line play. Tigers setting it up. Bulldogs with a nice save. They get it over. And this is another strong volley going on. And the attack was good by the Tigers. Makes it 10-7 here in set number 3. Tigers up 2-0, taking set number 1, 25-18. Set 2, 25-23. Point for the Bulldogs, last touch by the Tigers. 10-8 is our score. These are non-district contests, these last couple of games that the Bulldogs have played. We are scheduled for a couple of the district play, and that is going to be in favor of the Bulldogs. We will have the Magnolia West game and the Brenham Cubs, always good to get a rival game with the Cubs in, no matter what that sport is. Bulldogs trying to make a run here, all tied at 10. Wow, good play on both sides. Nice backcourt dig. And what a volley. And what a point for the Bulldogs. 11-10. Bulldogs picking up a little momentum. As we mentioned, this is a young team, and each time they get out there on the court, they're building chemistry, learning each other, communicating better, and executing. Definitely have the talent, as you can see in today's contest. Now we're finally ready to get some play in. It's going to fall in favor of the Tigers. We're all tied at 11. Nice backcourt dig by the Tigers. Tigers win that volley, makes it 12-11. Whoa, nice dump, but a save. Bulldogs couldn't rebound on that one. 13-11 is our score. Another point for the Tigers, 14-11. Coach Simmons might want to call timeout, and I believe he just did. It is 14-11, momentum Tigers, but we'll be right back with more Waller Volleyball on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout taken by Coach Simmons and the Bulldogs, trying to regroup things, trailing 14-11 here in set number 3. Tigers getting ready to serve. Up 2-0. And the timeout pays off for the Bulldogs. They get the point to make it 14-12. Nice attack by the Tigers to extend their lead to 3, 15-12. Substitution coming in for the Tigers as they get ready to serve. Nice hustle back dig on the back court, but too strong that time for the Tigers to retrieve. Bulldogs will get the point and the serve, trailing 15-13. Oh, that was a muff. 15-14. Want to thank one of the sponsors on tonight, attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Tigers grab that point to make it 16-14. As we mentioned, attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street. Phone number 979-826-8008. Point for the Tigers, 17-14. Set number 3 after winning first set, 25-18. Second set, 25-23. (18-14). Cypress Park Tigers on top. Point for the Bulldogs. 18-15 is our score. Point credited to the Tigers. 19-15. Point for the Bulldogs. 19-16 is our score. Bulldogs with some substitutions coming in. They're going to have to get a few points off this serve. Probably catch up and take the lead if they can. And they're going to give that one to the Tigers to make it 20-16. Tigers will now go on the serve. (21-16). Tigers up. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back with more Waller Volleyball here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.